Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading for Thursday, August the 8th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Can I get a quick sound check, please? All right. Well, listen, what a good start for me, and I'm sure other people, if you shorted GDOT in the pre-market like I did. Now, why I did it is I'm fed up with watching all these things when they open, gap down, and then not being able to get it because it's 47% down right now. Don't have to worry about the rule in the pre-market, so I decided to short this one right there. It looked like it was at 28.45. I covered some at 26 and the balance at 24.80. So it may still go down, but I'm pretty happy with what happened there. Looks like there's some support around 23.20-ish right there. So I'm gonna be tough to beat that part for the day. So, but you know what? There are a lot of them like this. This last couple of weeks, the big money has been made on shorting these stocks that are down huge. So Angie is another one. I mean, there's no real support for, well, the support down here, it's way down here around 5 for Angie. This is another earnings play, ANGI. Another one that I was looking at, is it COM or yeah, COM? Now it is trying to come back, but the same sort of thing. I mean, at this point, right down there, this is the all-time low. So I mean, it is bouncing back a little bit, but well, not a little bit, quite a bit, I guess. But if it regains that level down there, I mean, there's really no support. The same with WMGI. Another earnings play. Now, a little bit crazy. You saw this topping tail right up there. That's kind of an outlier. But another one, I mean, there's no real support until down to about the 1920 mark. Now, KHC is just getting crushed now also, and it is just taken out. I mean, this is another one, an all-time low as we speak. KHC on earnings. The initial reaction actually was a little bit positive, and now it's just giving it up. A lot to go over. I mean, on the other side, Roku, my goodness, look at Roku. What the bets were kind of being placed ahead of time that this was not going to be the case of earnings releases, but look at this. What a pop for Roku. Basically, an all-time high. Not basically, it is an all-time high for Roku. CRON is an earnings play. It gapped up also. Cannabis play, of course, as is NBEV. Another play, kind of pulling back though. Did hit 420 in the pre-market. Another earnings play. AMD is having a great day. Let me see if it's still up there. Yeah, AMD is having a great day. I guess they've launched a new chip, and Google, and they list Google and Twitter as a couple of clients. So AMD is having a great day. Boy, KHC just absolutely crushed. No support. I was thinking about this one, but I thought maybe this 2685 area would hold it. So I wasn't as interested, but I'm obviously glad I got DOT, and it's still moving down, but I'm happy. I'm all out of it now, but let's see if this, it'd be interesting to see if this is the level I thought might hold it, 23.20-ish, 30, around there. So it's about $1 away for GDOT. Another one down is the Zillow group. So you can kind of take your pick between Z and ZG. Another big gap down. I mean, look at the support area. So even though the market is up, the market is actually buoyant this morning. We've got some, I mean, the major moves for me anyway are the ones that have really gone down. Another one, oh, here's another one that, I mean, maybe an all-time low, but DDD. The printing company, geez, I mean, look at this. I mean, look at this. Breaking down through all this on the weekly chart, the monthly chart, there is low on the monthly chart over here in 2015, around 590-ish. So still has about $1 to get to that level. Lyft is lifting up the earnings play. Lyft. Interesting level for it to break is right here if it can do it. Maybe going forward, 68.32. I'm going to stick an alert there. I mean, it's far enough. It's far away from there, but if it starts gaining traction, over the next few days, and it takes that level up, then it can start to, look at the all-time highs way back. Uber's doing the same thing. Uber releases after hours today, so obviously a sympathy play with Lyft. Realogy, RLGY, another gap. Not as excited about this one. I mean, this is on the monthly chart. Yeah, it's got the 7 or so on the monthly chart. On the weekly chart, maybe to, let's see, the 570 level. So it actually does have some room. It takes out the 6, it does have some room. RLGY, big float for a $5 stock. Another one that's just getting kicked is CWH. This is another one. Basically a lifetime low again. And, another earnings play. I mean, we just got a ton of earnings plays that are down a lot already, but could continue down. There's just really no support. Light is a gap up. Again, there's not as many that I see of interest. The ones that have gapped up, even though the market is, super positive. But there's so many that have just gapped down. So Light is one that gapped up. You can see it's taken out this area on the weekly chart. And the next high on the weekly, well, not the next high, but up to this area, 64. So, well, I mean, look, guys, I mean, this is another one that's gapping down, lifetime low. Cheap one, RYAM, on earnings. A couple of buyouts, CRVS, if you're noticing these, is a buyout at $4.28. Yeah, and also the Vitamin Shop, VSI, is a buyout also at $6.50. And let's see, this is looking to see if they've actually done a financing note. Is this your earnings play? Another look at this one, Transenterix, down 27%, underneath $1. Not shortable for me at Interactive Brokers. Oh, maybe I meant, maybe I wrote it down wrong. It's CVRS, is that it? Yeah, it's sorry. No? Yeah, CVRS, you're right. LPSN is strong also. This is a lifetime high for LPSN. Had earnings 5 years ago. Obviously a great reaction where in the daily chart looks like right around here. And afterwards, of course, that was off with the rest of the market a couple of days ago, if you recall, 3 days ago. So many earnings plays. Look at all the earnings plays. I mean, there's just a ton of them. Anything with 0.25 or minus 0.25. Look at them all. And these are just the one thing in the pre-market. I mean, my goodness. So this is probably the last day of earnings. Tomorrow it'll be an okay as big as today. And then next week we start to not have as many, which sometimes isn't the worst thing. You have so many, there's so many choose from. So let me just see what else is happening just on a normal, like not normal, but non-earning basis. It's just hard to focus on anything other than the earnings plays. You know they're going to be dynamic all day long. So three IPOs today, okay. Really following the IPO market, which once the earnings season kind of winds down, probably get back to that. All right, let's take a look at what sort of upgrades and downgrades we have this morning. I see Stamp has got somebody's talking about Stamp. Is that an earnings play? I don't think I saw it. Wow, actually, it's a good one because I mean, look at the gap up out of all this area here. So Stamp is a good, nice earnings play, and of course, it has room all the way up to 85. I'm not saying it's going to get there, but all right. Let me just get some of the upgrades and downgrades in here. You're going to hear the upgrades. Noise in the background, I know. Okay, just a few more to go. All right, there you have some of the upgrades and downgrades from briefing. Sorry, just the upgrades. I'll get the downgrades in now. Just a few more to go. Wow. Okay, there are some of the upgrades and downgrades from briefing.com this morning. I don't know, whenever it was 28.45, Chris. Probably wasn't in there then. Right here? No, I wasn't in then. You're talking about that spike right there. I don't know. I can't remember. I must have. No, definitely was not in then. It probably spiked up and then came back down. That's when I got in. Can't remember, but I did. No, there's no no, there's no way I was holding through that. All right. Well, your pre-market, it should be in the. It should still be in the scan. So just click on scans. I don't know why. I'll just make sure that it is a. I didn't accidentally delete the link. No, it's there. So just, yeah, go to the scans and find the pre-market. It's still there and it's still good. Okay? I can't explain why it's not loading for you. Yeah, no, the reason I did the GDOT in the pre-market, because I mean, look how far it's down, and I knew it would be awfully hard if I waited. You know, even if it in resting here, if I had waited for the market to open to get it with the uptick rule. So I've just watched so many of these over the last couple of weeks. These ones that are down huge in the pre-market and they just continue down. So I just done and determined to take that, and that's why I did it. Just make sure I have those just for fun anyway. The IPOs for today. I want to make sure I do have in symbol lists, IPOs. So this is the 8th. Okay, so we've got SSPQ. I don't. PQU. I doubt that. Well, I'll put it in, but I doubt that's going to be very interesting. WIMI. Actually, not. Well, it's earnings. SK. It's just earnings. So obviously, the reaction to earnings not good. I mean, a lot of times all you have to do is do a search, and you'll see that it's an earnings play. Yeah, Symantec. I did see Symantec, but I think it has earnings after hours. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's earnings. So it's earnings after hours. GDOT continues down. Oh, that's right. That rumors about the Broadcom. I thought they yanked it, or is it back again? Oh, I see. Again, in advanced talks or talks to buy it. Okay. AMD higher here, guys. Not an earnings play. This is new chip. I guess they've got launch. Here we go. New chip launch. Google and 29 as new customers. So that is just giving AMD a big up this morning. Big float. 1 billion in the float. You're hearing that in the gap downs. Or the gap ups, yeah, Uber, text to voice. Sometimes it's amusing. Oh man, oh man. So this is an earnings play, I guess. I mean, look at this, $6 down. Big price, 168. My goodness. Big volume too. I mean, for 170, now 170 stock. What a big gap down for ICUI on earnings. All right, let me just get rid of, now it's interesting today. We quit the kind of a balance almost between the gap ups and the gap downs. Not quite. I mean, there's still more gap ups as you would expect with the market, but to me, the more interesting ones are these gap downs. You know, the KHC, Angie, Triple D, CWH. I mean, these are all stocks in complete disarray. And of course, I'll be watching the stuff from the evening scan and the AI curated. Again, I mean, look at all these. If Ryan, G. Dot, KHC, Triple D, Angie, and CWH. I mean, they all are similar. I mean, G. Dot is not an all-time low, but I mean, it had so much room underneath. Another one that caught my eye was Airy. Why did it catch my eye? So it is an earnings play also. Yeah, I mean, here's another one. You know, it's holding 20. It got down to 19, just under 19 in after hours yesterday. And it popped up, coming back down. And so 20 is a big level. I mean, this has a lot of room underneath also. AERI, not very much volume yet. Relatively low float, 45 million in the float. Actually, not a bad spread, only a 5-cent spread right now, nickel spread right now. Yeah, exactly, Chris. You know, keep an eye on beta here. There's no volume, a little bit of volume right here, but this is, you know, this is a big area for it to get through. On the weekly chart, it had a nice run at the end of the day. This is why it made the evening scan yesterday or last night. And if you look out on the daily chart, yeah, it's got to get through 12, obviously. Gets through 12. I'm going to stick an alert around 12:05. See if BITA can get through that. If it does that, then it has a chance to put on a nice little run. No, man, market's going to open in less than a minute. Snuck up on me in less than 10 seconds. So let's have a great trading day, everybody. Just going to quickly look at what MJ is doing. Yeah, MJ is still, I mean, it's still not. I mean, it's trying to put in these bottoms here, and it's. But anyway, we are now open. All right, probably just going to let things settle down in the first 15 minutes. Sunrun, run is down, but it's trying to bounce a little bit here. Run, RUN. Yeah, I just tried to short Angie. I couldn't get it. That was from the evening scan. You can see right there. I tried to get it, but it's down so much. I just couldn't get it. 890 on the evening scan to short. When I say I couldn't get it, they just wouldn't fill me. Okay, Viacom earnings play, VIAB. Okay, COM is actually an ARRI, COM, and CWH actually bouncing a little bit here. And even G wow, look at this. Look at the bounce for GDOT. Oh, I'm glad I'm out of it now. So actually seeing maybe the market, but seeing a lot of rebounds right off the bat here. Now they may not last. No, I'm not going to get too upset about. If I had been able to get Angie, it would have been a scalp, quick scalp, but it would have been still 990 down to, or sorry, 890 down to 850 would have been okay. Okay, just look. So gold and silver. So with the market up, this is typical. So gold and silver are down. I think you mean a MAG, AMAG, right? A little bit of volume, not much yet. Okay, HUN is an earnings play. No, I'm sorry, it is not an earnings play. I thought it was. Oh, to sell it, they're selling two of their units. HUN, selling two of their units. Okay, AGS is an earnings play. It was halted, order imbalance, I guess. Yeah, so AGS is an earnings play. Look at another one. I mean, just look how devastated this one is. Another lifetime low, 987, underneath 10. Well, I couldn't get that one either. Down 46%. Somebody has to explain to me why the uptick rule doesn't affect the pre-market, yet once the market opens, it does. I'm sort of thinking out loud. Yeah, but why do they protect the stock in theory and once the market? I mean, what's the difference anymore between the pre-market and the so-called normal market hours, other than just time? Anyway, exactly. Okay, here's another one, guys. GTT. I mean, no support. I don't see. I mean, I'm going back to here 2016, 2014. GTT. Again, I probably wouldn't be able to get it down 50%. Oh, I know that less people trade in the pre-markets, but you know, the theory is that they're trying to, in theory, trying to keep an orderly flow or something like that. But I mean, look at the volume of GDOT in the pre-market. I mean, it's anyway. Not complaining, just thinking out loud. All right, guys, keep an eye on SAFE here. It's up, but look at this. Look at the weekly candle here. Look at the monthly. Look at the daily yesterday. INFN, a little one, is an earnings play also. Yeah, look at Uber now, guys. Uber is giving it up. Yeah, look at AGS. Could not get it. Wow, I tried to not get the safe, just not because it's down 10%, just couldn't get the fill I wanted for safe. This is from the evening scan, guys. 2940 on the trigger. Right there, 2940 on the trigger. So Airy, what a bounce. I mean, look at this one in the pre-market, but look, what a bounce. It's positive. What a interesting, this is after hours release. All the way down to 18 something, and now back up to 23 something. Okay, KHC still weak here. It is no bounce yet for KHC. All-time low now. Ah, man, AGS. I don't know if anybody was there, anybody able to get that one? Yeah, I see what real. Of course, we let's see, 34.20 or so. Some resistance for AMD over 32. So that's a couple of dollars away, $2 away or so. All right, I'm going to stick an alert around 32.15. See this thing clear 32. Well, Symantec up now. The earnings after hours, and again with the Broadcom. I want to say I still want to call it rumor. Yeah, he's in advance. Again, refresh my memory. Weren't they in talks with Broadcom before, and then it appeared that they broke off right here? Weren't they up here and then they broke off right there that week? Okay, thank you. So resumption of the talks. Okay, they're toying with us here. Couldn't get it. Had my order in. I just couldn't get it. I see. Okay, Harold. Makes sense. Boy, did that COM ever have a nice bounce? Look at this. I mean, down from 12.20, $1.30, 40 bounce right there for COM earnings play. AMD continues to hold that 32 level. AMD. In fact, now, okay. Just watching AMD here. I almost took it, then it dropped down. You get back up to that 32.17. All right, going to back off. Just watching to see how well it holds this 32. Okay, so far nothing shaken from the AI curated that I'm interested. ZM. Oh, there's no volume. Okay, just no volume. It's had a miracle run. I know there's all sorts of shenanigans here, but it's had a miracle run. Okay, guys. Okay, for some reason, STNE just triggered for me. STNE, just on a price alert. The reason would be, I'm not really sure why, to be honest. I know it's... Keep an eye on PTL, guys. That's from the evening scan. Now it triggered on that little spike high, but it's trying to recover here. PTLA. Yeah, DDD is trying to recover. Triple D is trying to recover. Yeah, this is an earnings play. Seco was an earnings play here, and it is, wow, big break on the weekly chart for it. Big break. Big break on the monthly chart. I don't know where the all-time high is, but this is a beautiful break. CECO. Okay, AMD now, guys. AMD. Looks like it's trying to hold this 32. Looks like it's really trying to hold it. All right, another little one here, APYX. That's an interesting break here. APYX, not very much volume yet. Another earnings play. All right, guys, I'm in the AMD, 3218. I'll try to hold on for a as my stop, my ultimate stop. I may got it earlier, but and that is just from news, pre-market news. Yeah, safe actually reversed. I mean, I tried to get this short and I didn't get it. A little upset, but it would only have been a quick scalp. Okay, Z continues down. ZZ. So this is an earnings play. Let's see what the volume is. 3.3 million. What's ZG? 3.3 million. Yeah, so you want the one with the volume, it's Z as opposed to ZG. Just about there. What's the high right there? 1254, so it's almost at the high, PVG. Well, I'm trying to, there is something that I'm actually, we have a bit of a experiment going on with the AI, to be honest. A bit of an experiment, bit of a revamping of it. I'm not talking about the AI curated. All right, AMD moving okay. Now here is a lot of the resistance right here, 34.20. So that's still, a couple dollars away. Keep an eye on CAR, guys. That is from the evening scan, 2483. I'd like to see it take out maybe that whole number. Obviously got a lot of room. Okay, now we get a nice move for AMD. Okay. Again, just be aware of this area here. Watching KAR, guys. We usually like to wait for that whole number break, but yeah, it took some out at 30, just over 3250, 51 for the AMD. I'm keeping an eye on CAR, KAR, just to see if it takes out 25. If it gets close to 25, I'm probably taking it. Like it's right almost there now, 2492, 24. I'm just basing it on this. There's the alert, 2483. Okay. Now you do what you want to do on the CAR, but now, guys, this is getting really a little bit exciting here. This is sort of the experimental AI, and I didn't get the CECO. There's the alert 2039. I did take the SNDR, and let's see what the Hun is doing. 2154. And the MMS 7901. So this is sort of interesting. This is sort of some revised strategies for the AI. No, this is so brand new. So guys, anyway, as I said, I took the CAR. I'm having to watch a bunch of stuff here, but I told you I would take the CAR if it got close to that 25. So I'm in the CAR, KAR, not CAR. Lots going on here, lots going on. No, this has nothing to do with the curation. Nothing. Zero. These are alerts today. Nothing to do. Oh my. Okay, so with car, what kind of expand this a little bit so I can see what sort of resistance there is on that daily. Okay, right there. So the next high looking left is 26. Not saying it's going to get there, but you're welcome, Peter. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. I mean, this is, I mean, PTLA, it might get back up to 2970, but understand that when it hit 2970, it came right back down again. So there was no opportunity. So you just kind of wait. The car, you can see was a little more, if I can get it to a click, a little more orderly. So, I mean, they're not all the alerts created equal, of course. All right, I took some of the car out. Sort of an average of about 29, 20, something I wish, 25, 30. Meanwhile, AMD continues to climb up. What a day. Somebody asked about shorting Reality earlier. Obviously, that would have been okay. Look at this. And there's actually, had I seen this? This is awesome. That is such a superb green bar ignored. Look at the narrow body, but look at the topping tail. 598 on that topping tail. Again, what does it mean? The buyers tried, but the seller said nope, and then they just continued to move down with such a narrow little body. Awesome short from that area. Okay, guys, I'm just watching my SNDR here. It's a little bit, it's not too spready right now, but again, this is an experimental one, so All right, Kara. Kara's an earnings play. It is not. Okay, guys. So I still have some of the AMD, of course, and the car chugging along here. All right, so now PVG, yes, it is now just at yesterday's high. So this was, let's see, PVG high is 1254, 1256 now. So yeah, Clovis on the way down. I mean, this has been just devastated also. Look at the high. Look at this. I mean, unbelievable. When was this? This was 2 years ago, a high of $100 for Clovis. $7 stock now. Oh. Okay, get my levels here for my video. What a video this is going to be today. Man, that's too bad. I didn't take that Seco from this 2039. Wow, that's a nice one. This is again sort of a revamped, revised, whatever you want to call it, AI. So far, all of the evening scan next day on the short side, they would have been just quick pops or quick ones. And then they reversed with the market. You gotta watch the market too, of course. Keep an eye on LPSN, guys. All right, I'm in that LPSN, and that is again from the evening scan. I can't, if you have, again, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned this. If you, to follow along, just click on the new channel bar, just new, and then channel bar, and Barry's Windows, okay? And you can follow along exactly the same symbols that I'm looking at for the evening scan next day, okay? No, yeah, but I'm out. I'm also out. I still have the KAR, the EMD. And of course, now I'm just in the LPSN. Well, I mentioned this one even in the pre-market. And I think there is some kind of a price target put on it too of $40 or something. All right, get it here. I don't know if this is going to have any more oomph in it, but yeah, it gets to the 50s, I'm out. Just watching it now. All right, AMD whole number now. Whole number potential break. Again, here's the big area for it. Still well over $1 away from that. Yeah, don't get too excited about this one, CVRS. This is a buyout at 428, so it's basically at the buyout price. But I have to admit, Vicky, yeah, I'm not used to being in 3 trades right now at the same time. 4 trades. 4 trades. Wow. It's been a long time. There's another one I'd love to have. I mean, WMI, I mean, no support really. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say it. 1944 down here. So still, what, $2.50 away from support in this area here for WMGI on earnings. Just kidding. I mean, look at this candle. It's a weekly candle, but I mean, it's basically today. That's all today. No, another one is just kind of making a little break here is apps. Now they had all sorts of news. Actually, had earnings. That's right. Good earnings reaction. Yeah, definitely an eye-catching press release for AMD. Well, GDOT, yeah, GDOT's having a nice bounce. Is almost where I shorted it in the pre-market, 28.45. Meanwhile, Clovis continues. Okay, guys, I'm probably getting ready to get rid of the KAR if it gets back into the say 2520s or so. I'll be pairing that one. We have some topping tails now, so might be getting a little bit tired. All right, guys, I took myself out of the LPSN for just a little bit of profit. Okay, I'm going to say basically flat. I might get back in it. I had a nice little scalp on it, but I was looking for more. But I'm trying to lighten some of my load here. Yeah, this one was a potential short for me yesterday. This ENLC, nice bounce like with the market. Market is up 142. Okay. Ooh, sorry. GoGo is ringing here. GoGo. GoGo's an earnings play, I do believe. Yeah, GoGo's an earnings play. You know, I mean, this one does have some room. You can take out on the weekly chart, you can see right there 471 or so. So it's about a dime away from that area. My NFN really giving it up. Sorry, DBVT giving it up here. Had a big pop in the pre-market. Resubmits regulatory application for peanut allergy drug. But it had a big pop in the pre-market. And look at this, DBT. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Okay, guys, I don't have very much of the AMD left. I was watching, seeing if it could take out that 33. Oh my, look at Carr. Look at Carr now. Little pop out of here. All right, guys. I am in the if you're following the AI curated, I do have one that starts with the letter M. Yeah, I just you know, I probably should have kept it, but I've just got too many. You know, I have to sort of pick and choose what the heck I want to do here. So. All right, STML, Stemline, not Streamline, Stemline Therapeutics. I've been following this one for a while. GTHX is ringing in my ear also. Another drug, another bio. Let's see, what sort of room on the weekly? 3180, so a couple of dollars to that level here. Earnings play. So many to choose from. Ah, I missed it. Jeez. Let's see, what's the other one doing? 4.6. Okay, so the only one that is not working from the evening scan next day is the INFN 468 on the alert. It did pop. It did pop to 480, but the rest of them finally PTLA. This is the one I was trying to follow, but and of course the car is what can I say? It's awesome. And even the LPSN, I'm not in it anymore, but I mean, loving it. So follow the market. You know, you get these are the ones that are up. Follow the market. The reasons why these ones are probably not doing as well is just because the market is, surging here. So a lot of times this is an earnings play, so it kind of will trade on its own. I'd be watching this for a 2072 break later, maybe. But all the longs are three to four longs are just great. Well, if Dan were here, I know he doesn't show up in the room anymore, but he'd probably say, "What more do you guys want?" And there's actually a red bar ignored for PTLA also. Red bar ignored. Look at the room. I mean, this is why I made the evening scan, guys. You know, it had the nice day yesterday, so that's why it made it. And I looked at it and I said, okay, it's just got, there's room on the left, so look left. 2968 on a trigger, just even on the RBI. All right, guys, give me a couple of minutes. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.